Hey guys, this is Walnut Yellow. It's really late. It's 4:28 a.m. and I just finished an exam, so I'm really tired. But I got hit with this burst of inspiration for this video, so I'm just gonna go at it right now, completely unscripted. I'm Walnut Yellow. I am a Diamond support player, and I'm grinding for Masters on YouTube and Twitch. Check me out. And right now, I want to talk about why the free champions in Paladins are for the most part, they're absolutely terrible choices for new players to have. Right now, the current list is Cassie, Genos, Lex, Ruckus, Ceres, and Victor. Cassie's fine. Cassie is well-rounded damage champion, projectile, and she teaches the damage class pretty well. Victor is another damage with a hit scan, and that's like a nice difference to the Cassie's projectiles, and I think that's fine too. The rest are awful. Genos is not a good support solo. His best talent is Binary Star at this point, and no new player knows how to play Binary Star. Lex is hard to play, honestly. His guns feel terrible unless you run Death Hastens, but then Death Hastens is hard, and then his discovery mechanic takes a while to get used to, and apparently he's OP on console. Ceres is easy, but she's horrible. She teaches terrible habits, and I just think that she is the whole reason why people start calling supports healers instead, because all she does is heal. She has a ton of safety cards. She is literally made of crutches, and new players never learn how to play other supports well, and they think Ceres is OP because she has big numbers, which is not true. And then here is the worst one, Ruckus. They give Ruckus, probably one of the hardest tanks in the game, off tanks, to new players. And this is the only tank they have. So you have new players going against like Barracks and Terminuses with Ruckus on point. What are they gonna do? They're never gonna learn Ruckus because there's no tutorials. The tutorials in Paladins suck, but that's a story for another day. So I think that these 6 champions this free champion selection needs to be expanded a bit, and some champions need to be replaced. So since I'm a support main, I'm going to talk about supports first, but then I'll go through each of the classes. So for supports, I think that the free ones, get rid of Genos, get rid of Ceres, give the new players Grover and Io. This is because they have different kits, but they all have enough in their kit to engage the new players. Grover has AoE heals, and he's got damage and CC, and he's got a decent ult. He's fun, he's strong, he's a little bit broken, but that's okay. And he teaches how to support rather than how to heal, which is, it's the name of the class, it's a support. Io is a throughput support that doesn't really have a niche anymore after they nerfed her puppy capping mechanism. But she is easy to play, she has a decent weapon, she's got decent sustain, well, kind of, if you manage the dog well. She's got good heals, good DR if you run the talent, and she's got just a bit of everything. You can learn how to play support through Io, and then you wouldn't be missing out on much. Io's a nicheless champion, Grover's a strong champion, but through those two, you can learn how to support. Whereas if you're playing Ceres, all you know how to do is hold right click and run away in your shadow travel. You're never going to learn how to support, position well, or do damage, because Ceres is a heal bot. That's her niche. New players should not be getting niche champions. This is exacerbated by Ruckus. He is probably the most niche tank in the game, other than maybe Rom. And they gave Ruckus to level 0 players. So for the frontline class, I think that the free champions should not be Ruckus, but should be Barrack and Ashe instead. Barrack is probably the strongest tank in the game right now, but he is on this list because I think that his kit has a little bit of everything, kind of like Io, kind of like Grover, and he's just great for learning the class. You can't go wrong with Barrack. If Barrack's too strong, you can balance the game, but Barrack has the perfect kit for a point tank. He's not a shield bot like Nando, so players learn how to, shoot and be aggressive, but he's also got decent sustain, and then you have to manage your cooldowns to stay alive on point. And the second one is Ashe. So Ashe is an off tank. She's very easy to play, but she can do a lot, and her ult makes a ton of space. And I think that this kit is simple enough, yet powerful enough for people to learn how to play off tanks, or like if they really want to, they can play point tank Ashe. No one's going to stop them because it actually works. And both of these champions are honestly infinitely better than Ruckus for a beginner player. Sorry, it's late, I'm stuttering, but I hope it comes across fine. For flanks, Lex is kind of like pain to play, honestly, unless you're on console, because you have to like roll stuff and then you never know who you're gonna roll to. So I think that they should just give the new players Androxus and Xin. Androxus is the poster boy of Paladins. He's literally on like the cover on Steam, I think. He's got hit scan, mobility, and like a pretty simple kit, very basic. He's like the standard Paladins champion. And Xin is a projectile champ. So one hit scan and one projectile, right? And Xin is easy to play. He's strong, but he's not broken because they nerfed guillotine. Thank goodness. And yeah, these are two really simple intro champs that are like just approachable. They're not too hard, they're not too easy, and they both can perform relatively well. And for damages, the damages class I have less of an issue with because I actually kept two of the original ones, Victor and Cassie, and I just added Willow to the mix too. Victor has the standard hit scan damage with like a grenade. He's like the COD guy. Cassie's got projectiles. She's like relatively easy to pick up, but she's also got like a high skill cap. So you can improve with Cassie, you'll do fine. You can play Cassie in all your games and perform fine. You won't get like, overshadowed by anything too easily. And Willow, I'm adding her because I think that it's good for people to learn blasters. Just one hit scan, one projectile, and one blaster. Willow's probably easier to learn than Drogo's and is less cancerous and spammy than Dredge. And I think that she also has a good kit that lets newer players learn how to play this kind of champion. So yeah, that's like a really quick and shitty rant about why I think the free champions need like overhauling. I got this idea when I was discussing balance changes on Parallax Queen's Discord, who's an AOC member. Go there and like my suggestion if you like what I said in this video. But yeah, basically I think that the free champions should not have niches. Like Saris is a heal bot, right? Like you wouldn't give a new player Vivian because she's so easy, but she just can't do anything. Like she's the easy champ. And if someone wants to play the easy champ, they can like just get 15k coins and buy them and then play them. But I think that the free champions should actually be somewhat skill-based and should have interesting kits, higher actions per minute, so that people who are new to the game don't just kind of get stuck playing the brain-dead champions like Saris or Luminary Genos. Or they don't get like just fucked on the point by point tank Ruckus, because I've been seeing a lot of that recently, especially with I guess some new players. I've been running into new players a lot, and they're just like, they just don't understand the game as well as people who've been playing for a while. And then that's partially due to lack of experience, but also partially because there's no tutorial, which is terrible. But then the free champion selection is just god awful, and I think it needs to change. So yeah, that's the end of my rant. I hope I made sense. It's like, now it's 4:37 and I need to go to sleep. I'll just put some footage over this in the morning. But yeah, I stream on Twitch maybe like 3 or 4 times a week around 11 p.m. EST. Feel free to check me out, and I'd be happy to talk with you more. There's a link to a Discord server I'm in the description below. If you want to talk about anything like balance or tips, or you just want to like yell at me, feel free, come in. We're close to hitting 1,000 members, so that'd be really cool. But yeah, thanks for listening. If you made it through this far, please subscribe. I'll be uploading a few more videos soon. But yeah, bye.